Hi everybody, this is Clover. Welcome to my room. Me and my friend Charles are gonna go through this little online quiz that I found a couple of weeks ago. It basically gives you an idea of how toxic to the environment your wardrobe or your closet is. Oh yeah, and for people who have been watching my channel since I made a random video last with Charles, you may remember him from such videos as Lolita Price is Right. I know some of you watched
A
that.
classic.
A classic that we definitely want to visit again there. So, oh my god, my wrist cuff is like broken. I need to sew this little pearl back on it again. Look at this shit. Oh no. But I'll sew it and fix it and not buy a new one because that would be bad for the environment. All right, let's start. So I'm clicking calculate your impact. Question 1 of 11. How often do you buy clothing, new and used?
Well, you know me. I'm always down at the mall,
Oh, oh, you're a mall rat. Mm,
just hanging out with the boys. Uh,
you don't.
so I'm gonna estimate maybe one time per year.
Oh.
I don't buy clothes too often. I don't even buy my own clothes, TBH.
mm, for my Lolita wardrobe, new and used, I don't know if they're counting accessories too. I'm just gonna look at this as only like main
I
pieces
think
and
it's clothes.
blouses
Yeah,
and
like
socks,
shirts,
fabric.
pants. Yeah,
I'm not gonna count accessories because you can buy that up and down all day long. Okay, so I will
and
say
it won't harm the environment at all.
yes. I will say one time a month. What was your answer?
One time per year.
No way. You have to. You have.
The only time I buy clothes is when I start getting holes in my pants.
Mm, which only happens once a year. You're like, oh,
Yes.
it's the hole in pants time of
Yep.
year. It's the
I have
holiday.
expanded another inch. My pants have ripped, and it's time to get new pants.
Okay, next. I'm gonna hit next. Boop. Question 2 of 11. How many items of clothing do you buy in a year? Uh oh. It's
All
gonna be
right.
like nothing for you. How about
Oh my
tops?
God, they let you up to 50 on this one.
50 tops a year. Like, you're just smoking through your clothes. Okay. For Lolita,
What's considered outerwear? Like
hoodies. I
hoodies? Oh,
know
okay.
you just bought some hoodies, which is different from your
Okay,
average, but
yeah,
I know you did.
I did just get 6 hoodies, but in a normal year, maybe like one or two.
Okay. I'm gonna say like 4 for tops. For bottoms, I want to say like 3 because I'm counting like petticoats, which you don't have to like buy those all the time. One should last you a year, a couple years before it craps out on you. And bloomers, I'm thinking bloomers. I'm like stocked up on bloomers, so within the last year, probably bought like 3 or so. Um, what was your answer
Um,
for bottoms?
yeah, so I'm thinking maybe like 3 jeans, 4 shirts, and
Like
one
for
or two hoodies, and maybe like 48 dresses.
Max. Um,
No, not max,
oh,
only 48.
you're right. You're right. Um, outerwear for Lolita. It's kind of like once you have a coat or something, you're good. I'm gonna point to this one. Like this little white bunny coat I have. It goes with a bunch of stuff. I don't need to buy many more coats. Like this is a good winter coat I have. I'll just say like 1 a year maybe. I'll say 2 and be generous. Dresses. Uh oh.
Oh man, we buy the same amount of tops, bottoms, and outerwears
Let me
in a
see your.
year.
Let me see yours. 4320. Huh. Okay, mine's gonna be more for dresses though. I almost buy one main piece um a month.
Oh
But
man, look at how dark your smoke cloud is getting.
no, it doesn't change hardly.
It
Look.
doesn't change.
Oh, I can. there. All right, let's just make it like 10. I don't buy a main piece every month. Next question. How do you purchase your clothing? Wait, what's yours?
How is
Let me
this
see yours.
any better? I don't understand.
Online versus in-store.
Like, I would figure buying in store might be better because you yourself are just
local.
driving to the store, getting it, and going back, versus buying online where
Has to be
it's
shipped all over
got
the
to be
world.
shipped. The airplane's got to come in and land. The fucking 5
boat.
Amazon trucks have got to haul your package all the way to your house.
Yeah. Well, did you know shopping online has, on average, a 60% lower carbon impact than shopping in store? Nearly 85% of in-store impacts come from driving there. Oh, so actually just driving to the store is worse? But like, wait, try to avoid express shipping when possible. I don't know, it's so hard for me to like understand this one. If it has to travel around, go to the store, and then you go to the store and then back, like, I don't know. Maybe that's... I don't understand this one. I'll just keep shopping online because this website says I should. Wonder if in-store counts as swap meets. I'll say 90% online then. Next. What percent of your clothing purchases do you return? Oh, like
All.
none. All?
100%.
I own no clothing.
I don't own clothing.
I really don't.
I've never returned clothing ever.
Like, in a whole year, I will just say 5%. Like, maybe I risked and took something home and tried it on, but that is so rare. So, yours is 0.
Yep, even with these hoodies I bought, 4 of them are too small for me.
What do you...
keep them.
You're gonna keep them? Are you gonna sell them online, or...?
No, I mean, I can still wear them as long as I don't need to zip them up.
Oh.
And I don't normally zip up my hoodie anyway, so...
Oh, okay. That's the way.
Works.
That's the way. Alright, next. 5 of 11. What percent of your clothing purchases are secondhand items? Ooh. For Lolita, like, most of them. Like, for realsies. I'm gonna lowball a little bit and say 80. I shop on Lace Market a lot, and that's like all secondhand. I have a couple dresses this last year that I did buy new, so that's why I'm saying 80%. You only buy new, huh?
Yeah, I only buy new. I'm just trying to see how fast I can get the thing to spin.
Let me like... Oh my... Oh, it's so wobbly. They didn't like center the sweater good.
So from sustainable brands, what does that mean?
Okay, for example, if someone used like a cotton or tree or fiber, that type of plant can grow again very easily. They're not like destroying nature. They're just kind of...
So is Walmart?
Is Walmart. Am
I 100% sustainable brand? I don't know.
I'm gonna guess like no for Walmart, but it could depend on the individual like clothing brand that they're selling. Like you'd have to look up each one. Do you have?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say 0. It's probably all partly plastic. I mean, who knows?
It's probably a... Mine is spinning like really fast. I thought like secondhand items would be good. Oh, maybe the fast is good in this instance. One way
I think fast is good in this instance.
Okay, and then it says from sustainable brands. I'm only able to go to 20%. What percent of your clothing purchases are secondhand? 80. And then from sustainable brands. Like, I can't say all of my secondhand purchases are... I don't get that, do you? Like, why can't I make it go past there? I understand that these two, like, add up to 100, but...
I don't know why they have to separate.
Yeah, I'm confused why
just
there's
because it's
the cap.
secondhand, it can't be a sustainable brand.
Oh, not sustainable. Like, okay. I don't know. I don't like this question, but I get what they're going for. Okay, next. How many clothing items do you rent per year?
Rent?
Fucking 0. Fucking 0.
Oh, but if you rent, it's good.
Because
Don't
you're
you
reusing.
want them to send you Don't you want them to send you in a truck all these clothes?
Yeah, like those there's a suit service I've seen on YouTube, and they will send you a suit for rent, and then if you hate it, send it back. They'll send you another. Then if you like it, keep it for a while, send it back when you're done with your event. And it's just like, dude, that's a truck driving around a lot, potentially like a plane, boat, whatever. I mean, maybe they mean in-store rent. I
But
don't
then
do
you still
that.
have to drive your car.
No one people
If this
rent for
if this
weddings.
thing says that I have killed 73 penguins because I
Oh,
refuse to rent clothing from a
can you
shop,
imagine?
a need which I do not have, I just fine with all the clothes in my house.
I
I
mean,
never really purchase more clothing until I need it.
my guess is they are specifying like fancy attire, so like gowns and suits and stuff, and they're like, hey,
Sure.
don't just buy
I
it
I
and then
don't
like get rid of
need it
it.
every year like ever.
Yeah. I mean, I bought Taylor a suit. I have enough fancy shits I can wear. Yeah, this is zero. Okay, question 7 of 11. How many loads of laundry do
Uh,
you do per month?
4, 1 per week.
Only one per week?
Yep.
Wow. I do at least a couple a week.
Maybe like one extra one if I forgot my socks, or if I need to like wash my towel and I forgot to load that in with the rest. But usually I'll combine that with someone else's laundry.
Mm.
Like I won't just put it in by itself. I'll just be like,
Well,
"Hey, you're going after me, right? Can I just throw this in?"
yeah,
Perfect.
you're not a high like volume usage for that. For Lolita, I actually don't do a lot of laundry because you have the dress on the outer part, and the main thing you have to wash is like your blouse or like whatever's actually touching your body. The dress you can totally get away with wearing like three, maybe four is pushing it, depending on like what you're doing. So honestly, yeah, for Lolita, I do like. I'm gonna say I might say like three or four as well, because I'll kind of let it sit there and like build up until it's like one big Lolita wash. Okay, next. Tell us about your laundry habits. Why? Why do you want to know?
What are you, the FBI or something?
Who are you? You're not my mom. Okay, washing
Uh,
what temperature and then drying what temperature?
I
Ooh.
don't know what temperature it washes.
So, I know for a fact for me, for Lolita stuff, I do cold or like mostly cold. And then for drying, it's like air dry only. I do not want to put my stuff in the dryer. It will fuck up. I would rather hang it dry, which helps it kind of unwrinkle, and then I just got a steamer, so if stuff is still wrinkly, I can just do that. That's environmentally sound, right? So you
Maybe
have
I
no
can call my parents real quick and ask what the
you have
washing
no
machine
idea.
temperature is.
Go look at
I
the
don't know.
wash right now.
I've never
Go
put my hand in.
go it's a setting. Go look at the wash right now. It's probably
I'm going
set.
to assume it's just room temperature water, so I
They
don't know
probably
what
do
to say.
warm. I bet they do warm. Most like Western households are like, you gotta have the water hot. That cleans it. So I bet your parents do mostly warm wash.
All right, all right. I will get up and I will go look.
You were like, I refuse. Okay. Let me know.
Here I go.
I'm gonna eat my nuts. He's gonna be so sad when he realizes it's on like the hottest setting.
All right, so the default setting
Mm-hmm.
is on cold. I'm
Mm.
assuming it's cold always.
All right. Put that cold on there.
Sure did.
What did the dryer say? Did you look at that?
Oh, that's always hot.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, machine dry only.
You guys don't hang like anything.
Some things, but not any of my things.
Mm-hmm. Like certain of their like work stuff, I bet they hang.
Yeah.
All right, next question. Oh wait, let's read their did you know. Air drying is the most sustainable way to dry.
Did you know clothing?
Did you know you wear clothes? Okay. Question 9 of 11. How many items do you dry clean each month? Fucking zero. The first thing I ever dry cleaned, I'm gonna point to this coat again, was this coat. Because I don't think the person washed it before they sent it to me, and I still wore it like once or twice. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna dry clean it just in case. So that doesn't count. All right, we're both zero on that one. Dry cleaning is just, it's like a waste of time. Like, only do it if you have to, man. I'm telling you, just hand wash your Lolita stuff in the tub, you know. All right, 10 of 11. How many items do you repair each year?
Unless you repair 100 items each year, you are a monster.
You are the cause of our ozone layer collapsing. For Lolita, we definitely like repair our own shit because like most of the stuff we own, you can't just, oh, I'll just go out and get another red hoodie again. It's like, no, they released this once and they might never release it again. So it's like, you're probably going to bring it to a seamstress or do what you can on it yourself if you have that skill. Buttons are always popping off of brand. So I feel like you have to know some basic stuff. I'm going to say like at least once a month I'm like fixing something. Just even a little bit, so I'm gonna say 12 times a year. All right, last one. How do you dispose of your clothing?
Trash, because when I dispose of my clothing, it's broken. It's got holes. No one's gonna take that.
Let me think. I keep mixing up with like my normal wardrobe. For Lolita, I'm just gonna like lowball and say 90% is sell. Like you resell with Lolita stuff. I'm trying to think of any time I've ever just like, oh, throw this away. Like even some accessories that I was like, oh, no one in the Lolita community would ever buy this. I've just like donated to Goodwill. Like here, someone will use this maybe. What's yours? Let me look at yours. 100% trash.
Yeah, no, I put it all in the dumpster and then I burn it. Like a nice little dumpster fire.
Make sure that smoke is real black when you burn it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right. My fashion footprint for my Lolita wardrobe is I'm a green queen. It says I am on the lowest. My fashion footprint is equivalent to one flight from San Francisco to Los Angeles, I guess for the whole year. My fashion habits contribute to 155 pounds of carbon emissions annually when the average is 1,620 pounds.
That is not the average.
I don't know. My footprint is 90% lower than the average consumer.
People doing their laundry every single day. And...
every day, hot water, throwing it out after one wear.
Yes.
I don't know.
And then going to buy in store.
How dare! What if your store is eco-friendly with how they serve? God damn it, conflicting information. All right, what's yours?
Well, I'm a little bit more on the right, just a tiny bit.
Just barely.
I'm the equivalent of 2.5 flights.
Oh.
I do almost 400 pounds of emissions, which is still 77% lower than the average.
So I've noticed that this site referenced Patagonia at least twice. Like if you scroll all the way down, oh yeah, they I bet you this is totally like funded or sponsored, because they're like buy sustainable sneakers at Allbirds, shop recycle activewear at Girlfriend Collective. Like I think that's why they said ordering online was a-okay, because all of their
Yeah.
recommendations are online. I honestly think for my normal clothes, like my, wear to work or whatever, schlep around clothes, I don't buy that much for myself, honestly, because I'm saving it all for Lolita. So I get hand-me-downs from my mom. She's like, I don't want this. I'm going to donate it. Do you want it? I'm like, okay. So I have all this whole mix mash of stuff for my normal wardrobe. Only once in a while when I'm like, okay, I kind of feel like I've been wearing the same like blouse to work for too long. Maybe I'll get one, but that's about it, man. Post what you got in the comments. I want to know your CO2 emissions according to this only 11 question online quiz.
Can you beat me? Can you get a number lower than I got?
Can you? Do they get something if they beat you?
They will get a comment from me personally.
Oh. But only the first 5 if they beat your score. For CO2 emissions.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, you don't want to be commenting the rest of your life.
Exactly. You're right.
You're like 80 years old. You're like, oh my god. How should I sign off, Charles?
Open up Paint and like literally sign off. Sign your name. Be like, see you guys.
Okay. See ya. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Wait. Usually I'm like, okay guys, thanks for watching. Just remember, there's no such thing as perfect. Bye. So I'm just gonna write bye.
Lith in Smash Brothers.
Lith?
Bye, Lith in Smash Brothers.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna end this recording now. Thanks for watching.
Bye bye.